Hello, good day, everyone, and welcome once again to the Delali Network. As we already know, we have discussions about the study abroad process this and every Thursdays at 7 p.m. GMT, and we bring students all over the world who have been successful with their study abroad journey to come and share their tips, their challenges, and their wins with us so that we can also pick some lessons from it and start our study abroad journey process. Today, I am sending you all the way to Europe, specifically France. I'm here with a brother of mine who would like to share his experience on his journey from Ghana to France, what he has learned so far, and how helpful his tips can be to anyone interested in studying in France. My brother, you're welcome to the Delali Network.
Yeah, thank you, Sly, for having me. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
privilege. Yeah.
Can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
Okay, all right. So my name is Cosmos Akavariba, and then I am a Ghanaian.
Can you check
Um,
your sound? I think it's a little bit down.
okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I don't know if it's clear for my audience. Is there a way you can increase your sound over there, like your volume or something like that?
Okay. So just a minute.
So let's just give him a few minutes to work on that so that we can proceed. Today is going to be an interesting discussion, an interesting one. So if you've just joined us live now,
All
please
right, Sly,
proceed.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now, but your camera is
It's
off.
good. All right, sure. Okay, all right,
Okay.
sure. Okay.
So, as I mentioned earlier, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
Okay, so my name is Cosmos Akamvariba, and then I am a Ghanaian. So I had my bachelor's degree in Ghana, that is in chemistry, and then I'm currently studying environmental science and pollution management in France, that is in Junior ISA. Yeah. So that's a little about me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you studied chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been a tough one because I'm not good at the calculation and the sciences and those things. So when I see science students and other people who do calculation stuffs, I respect them a lot.
Uh, okay.
So
Sure.
talking about your journey to France, which university did you attend back home in Ghana?
Okay, so I attended Accra Technical University.
Okay, Accra Technical University.
Yeah,
Did you
Accra
do
Technical
like a
University.
top up program or you did the whole 4 year bachelor's
Okay, so I did a 3-year diploma, and then I did a top up of 2 years to get my chemistry degree.
at the same
Yeah,
Accra Technical
yeah,
College?
yeah, the same Accra Technical University. Yeah.
Okay. So what background did you have in your diploma and what did you also study in your bachelor's?
Okay, so with my diploma, I studied
Okay.
science laboratory technology. So after that, that's when I used that to apply for the chemistry to do a 2-year degree for the chemistry. Yeah.
Okay. So overall, what GPA did you finish with?
Ended with 3.72. Yeah, 3.72 out of 5.
Okay, so that's like an upper or a first class?
Yeah. Second class upper.
Second class upper. Okay.
Yeah, second class upper. Yeah.
Okay. If you've joined us now, we are live on the Delali Network. I am pleading with everyone to share the link because we just began. We are going to learn a whole lot, and someone out there might be interested in studying in France, but the person hasn't come across the Delali channel. Sorry, the Delali Network channel. So once you share the link on your status on the various groups or pages that you belong to, someone can also join us and learn a thing or two from. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
So looking at countries such as USA, where I
Yeah.
know that chemistry is hugely funded, like you can
Yeah.
get a fully funded scholarship in chemistry when you do your things right, or in Canada, or let's say Germany, or some of Switzerland, Australia, some of these top countries. Why did you settle for Europe, and specifically, why did you settle for France?
Okay, so when you put these countries, on par or at par, you realize that one of the things that run through is the quality of their education.
Okay.
So the second variable for me to consider was the affordability when it comes to tuition. Okay, so that was one of the things that really intrigued me when I started looking at France. Okay, so I understand that all these countries, the quality of education is there, but the second thing I had to consider was the tuition, if I'll be able to afford, if I don't get funding and then all that. And I realized that okay, with France, if I should not get funding, or if I should not get any scholarship, I would be able to fund the process. So yeah, basically that was one of the things that motivated me to look at France and study in France. Yeah.
Okay, so your main focus was just looking at tuition cost, where you can get something very cheap or something very low, even
Yeah.
if you don't get funding or any scholarship, if I get that
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And then also that will provide me with the quality of education, just as these countries will do for you at the same time. You get it? Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the things that I also considered was when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to internships opportunities here in France, because here in France it is mandatory for you to do an internship.
So
Okay, so
those
for my course,
internships, are they like paid internships or unpaid internships?
yeah, they are paid internship in France. Once you are having an internship more than 2 months, the companies has to pay you. It's a law here in France, so no company can employ you for you to have internship with them more than 2 months without you paying. Okay, so it's compulsory for you to pay. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the span of that internship? Like, is it like a semester, a year, like more than a year? If you can clarify that.
Okay, so for example, in my school, for my first year, I have to do 4 months internship. For my second year, I'll do 6 months internship. Okay.
And all and
Others,
all and all this number of months will
yeah,
be paid.
yeah, it has to be paid. It has to be paid. Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah,
interesting to note.
yeah. And also, if you don't get an internship here in France, and then you get it somewhere outside France, like maybe Belgium, Germany, if your school is a contributor to Erasmus, Erasmus will fund the internship for you, will pay you for that internship.
Okay, that's very clear.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
prior to applying to France, did you try applications for other countries which didn't work?
Yeah, so okay, so for me, my study abroad journey started somewhere 2018. Okay, so I applied to a school in Germany. That was after my diploma. I
Okay,
got to do my bachelor's. I got the school, but when it got to the visa, because of the block account issue, I was not able to raise the amount, so I had to to stop it, because
okay,
as at that time it was around 10,000 euros and it was a lot of money, so I wasn't able to raise that amount, so I did stop the process. And then after I had my bachelor's, I decided to look at a different country. So I went to try Canada. Yeah, I went to try Canada, and then I was refused the first time. So I wanted to go for the second time again. That was when a lot of uh, changes came in place. Okay, that was
okay.
when a lot of changes came in place. So I decided, okay, so why not? I mean, redirect my course to a different country that would also give me that same quality of education and also even pay less. You get it? So yeah. So prior to that, I did try some other places. Yeah,
So after the denial for Canada
yeah.
and the new immigration changes that came up, you didn't give up, but you redirected your focus towards a different
So my
path,
network.
actually a different country, if I get you right. I think we're having some network challenges. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking, after the Canadian denial and the new immigration changes that came about during that period, you didn't give up, but you redirected your focus towards
Yeah.
a different path, which is a different country.
Yeah.
What was the motivation? Because there are people who get denied maybe first, second, or maybe third or fourth time, then they finally give up that this study abroad thing isn't for me. What was your motivation to try again after the first denial?
Yeah, I mean, so just as I said, my focus has been to, to have my master's outside Ghana, a country that would give me, same quality of education. So when I tried Canada and then it didn't work, I was like, oh, I mean, there are other countries that can also give me that same opportunity. So why not try this country? And then also I went to look at the processes in France. I realized that okay, this is also a process that is not so complex. So why not just give it a try? You get it? So yeah, there are other places that you can also try, like Germany, France. You can try Estonia. You can try Lithuania. You know, all these European countries. Like the quality of education is there. You get it. So yeah, I just decided that no, let me just try these places and then also uh, see what will happen. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
how did you hear about France? And how did you know that France will be able to afford you that kind of quality education you're looking for, and also you paying very low tuition for France schools?
Yeah, I think it all has to do with research. Okay, so for me, when I decided that I wanted to study abroad, I wasn't sleeping. I was always on the internet searching from Germany to Canada to Estonia to Austria and then to France. So all these countries, I have idea of all their processes.
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, when I looked at France, I look at their process. I realized that okay, this process is a bit simple. The proof of funds they are asking for is not something too high that I cannot prove. So
Okay.
why not, give it a try? And then I also look at some of the benefits that comes as a student when you are here in France. I said, okay, fine, let me just try. Because I mean, here in France as a student, when you are the government takes about 60% of your accommodation. You get it as an international student. So every
That
international
sounds cool because the Canadian government doesn't take any percentage of my accommodation. I have to pay everything out of pocket. So that
yeah,
sounds cool. That sounds cool.
yeah,
Maybe after
yeah.
my master's, I should consider taking a PhD in France. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could give it a try. Yeah, yeah. So every international student here, you would get up like about 60% of your accommodation, paid by the government. So for example, a month I pay about 480 euros for my accommodation.
Okay.
The government takes about 301 euros,
Okay.
and then I pay the 180.
Okay.
You get
So
it. So, yeah.
okay. So if you just joined us now, I've not even asked him about the questions about the school application process yet. He's just giving us
Mm,
some tips about
mm,
France. And one of the interesting things he has just disclosed to me, which I'm not even aware of, is that the government takes 60% of your accommodation costs. So let's say when your accommodation cost is, let's say, 400 euros, when you calculate 60% of that, the government is paying that. Then you are paying only the 40%. So is it for all levels
mm,
or for only master students?
yeah.
Is that for all
Oh,
levels
all levels
or for
from
only master
bachelor's
students?
to master's students.
So
Yeah.
whether a
And then
diploma,
also
a
for PhD
bachelor's,
students
a
as well.
master's, PhD, everyone
Yeah,
is
for all
catered
levels.
for. Okay. Do
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
meet
yeah,
certain requirements before
yeah. It's catered
60%
for. Yeah,
of your accommodation is catered for? Or once you enter as an international student and you begin school, then the government will start paying that 60% of your accommodation?
yeah. I don't think anything should stop you. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that will stop you once you enter here and then you have your documentations are right. You have your housing contracts intact. People come and then they are living with like you live with somebody for that. Definitely, you're not going to get any uh, money for that. So once
Okay.
you have the right documents, yeah, you have a bank account, you have a contract of your accommodation, it should be easier for you to, yeah. So you're going to get it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a difficult process at all. Yeah.
So if you are listening to us now, we have over 70 people listening now. Please proceed to share the link and let us get more numbers so that we can start the main discussion. If you are here now and you've not considered France, I'll urge you to consider France because it's interesting to note that the government is going to pay 60% of your accommodation as an international student. That sounds very cool. So, in spite of the low
Yeah.
tuition, this is one benefit of
Yeah.
studying in France as well. 60%
Yeah.
accommodation paid by the government. So, if you've not considered France, I bet you after this session, do your research and consider France as one of your study destinations. Okay, so how did you come across the institution you are in currently, the school that you apply to? How did you come across it?
Yeah, okay. So with this a friend I started this journey with, he is
Okay.
also into this research and then all that.
Oh, you
So
can
his
give
name,
him a shout out. You can give him a shout
yeah,
out
Van
if you.
Dyke, Van Dyke, Van Dyke, Van Dyke, Van
Okay.
Dyke. Yeah, I'm sure he's watching me right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the one. Like we are all into these stuff together. Anytime I find a school, I send it to him. Anytime he also finds something, he sends it to me. So he went to look at it and he saw that, oh Charlie, there's this school. I mean, it's cool when it comes to um it's a 2 year program. You would have to do 1 year in class and then 1 year on the field. I mean, so it's quite cool. So I decided, okay, then let me go and check it out. I also went to look at it and it was, I mean, the course they were offering is something that I like to do. The content is very rich for me because back in Ghana, I was doing something similar. So I needed to also toe that line a bit. So yeah. So I studied the course. I was like, no, let me just try with this school. And yeah, and that's how come I applied to the school. Yeah, so I applied to the school. They scheduled for an interview. Yeah, they interviewed me. I went through, and then I got my admission. Yeah,
Okay. So before we even continue, I'm trying to look for your school and share. What's the name again?
Junior ISA or Junior Grand Eco Engineers,
Junior Grand École
the engineers.
France. I don't know if my
Yeah.
French is right. Um,
Or Junior ISA, Junior ISA.
Junior Isa. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the French is not Frenching for me here, cry.
So the junior is uh, JUNIA.
Okay, JUNIA.
NIA.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. And the ISA
and
is ISA.
IISA.
SA. Yeah,
Okay,
ISA.
so Junior Isa France. I'm
Yeah,
just trying
yeah.
to so that I'll project the school for our listeners, then
Okay.
they can have um, an idea about it. Okay, so I think I found it. Let me just project it before we continue. Um, Share screen. It's a one-man production. That's why I'm very slow. So kindly pardon me, please.
Sure, it's fine. Slide.
Okay. So is this your school?
Can you zoom a bit? Let me see. Cause okay. Yeah, does it.
That's it, right?
Yeah, does it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So once you click on it, you
So
see.
this is the school, and this is their website. As he spelled it for me, you can just go to their website, and you can actually use Google Chrome to change everything to English
Yeah.
and get more information to read about it. I'm trying to see if I can change it to English language. Um, just give me some few minutes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't understand anything here. Coming. There's a bit not found. Okay, you let's continue.
Okay,
That's
sure.
fine. Once I've projected the school, we can just proceed and continue. Oh, someone is saying in the comment section, oh God, as I need help, I have found a live video here. Oh, nice. Edward Opari, we are grateful that you've joined us. We are discussing everything about France. And please, I might not be able to ask all questions for our guests to respond to. But then if you have any question at all, just leave it in the comment section for me and I'll ask our guest so that he'll respond to it and you get an idea
Yeah.
about this whole France process. Okay, so when I should go to Google
Yeah.
and I want to search, let's do a demonstration. What do I have to do? Let's do a demonstration. What do I have to do? So just guide me and tell me what to do. Let's say I want to study a master's in
I
France.
think I didn't get that clear.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Okay.
let's say I go to
Okay.
Google and I want
Okay.
to study a master's in France.
Okay.
I'm sharing our screen here. What do I have to type? Do I have to type like masters in France for international students, or what do I have to type? Or schools in France that have master's program for international students?
Yeah. Okay. I think that would also be an alternative, right? Okay.
Okay.
But your first point of contact should be Campus France Ghana, which is their website. I think you can type it.
Okay, so Campus France. Let me do that quickly.
Campus France.
Campus France Ghana, right?
Yeah, Campus France Ghana.
Campus France Ghana.
Yeah.
Share the tab instead. Is this their page? Is this their page?
Yeah, so this is the page.
Hello?
Good.
Is that their page?
Yeah, that's the page.
Okay, so
that's the page. That's the page.
So if you're watching me live now, you just go to Google and type Campus France Ghana, and you'll see their website. It's www.ghana.campusfrance.org. You'll find their website. So when I come to their website, what do I have to do?
So when you come to this website, that is where you find every information about study in France. Okay. So from school application to visa application, all the details, you are going to find them here.
Okay.
And also these websites, you find all the schools here in France.
Okay. So how do we identify the schools on the website? Yeah.
So go to Choose France. Click on Choose France. Let me see.
Okay, Choose France. So we have scholarship programs, French higher education, study programs. So which one shall I select?
So go to study programs.
Okay, so study programs.
Yeah, go to study programs.
Today, my guest is giving you practical demonstration. That is why you have to always join the Delali Network's live session and share the link. Invite others to join as well. Let's continue. Yeah, so finding your program is easy. I've clicked on it.
Yeah.
Finding the bachelor's level program. Okay, finding the master's level. So should I click on that?
Oh, I don't know what's happening to the link.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
So I've seen finding a master's level program. Should I click on that?
Yeah, click on that.
But they are saying to find a master's program at the master's, to find a program at the master's level, that is program taught in French, the Campus France Master's Kata, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. Just click on it.
Okay, so I've clicked on it. Let me share this tab instead. Yeah. I've clicked on it.
Yeah, so you come to French. Go to search. Yeah.
Okay, I've gotten the English version. Good. So I've changed it to English.
I'm coming. Let me follow you here with my.
Okay.
Okay. So field of study. Yeah, field of study. So yeah.
Okay. So we have field of. So should I go to the field of study?
Yeah. Field of study. Click there.
Okay. So the field of study. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So these are all the fields. You can just click on any of it. So click on them.
Okay.
Any of.
So let's say I'm interested in. You are into chemistry, right?
Yeah. No, I'm in environmental science.
Environmental science. So let me see if we have that there. So I'll just go for it. Why can't I find that there, or it's under a particular
Okay.
But that's fine. I can select any at all.
Right? Yeah. Just select any.
Let me just go for, let's say, architecture and urban plan and urban and regional planning. Yeah, so I've selected that.
Okay, so you see that. So these are the list of. So go to all.
All, okay.
Yeah, all.
Okay.
Good. So these are the list of the schools.
And I think they are cities.
Yeah, and they are cities, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
once I click on one of them, it will take me to their website, if I'm right.
Yeah. So try click on one. Once you click on one, it will take you to.
Yeah, I've clicked on this one.
Okay.
It says
give you the details.
The duration is 5 years, architecture.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe let me come back.
I think this is because it's more like a specialized field.
So let me just go to, let's say, education. Let me go to education, all. Okay. So let me click on this. It's the school is in Lyon. Okay, Lyon. So this like the duration is 2 years. They say level M2. What does that mean, level M2?
Okay, so let me see.
Yeah.
M2 level. Okay, so Here we have Master 1 and then Master 2. So level M2, that's the second year of the Masters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, level M2, that's the second year of the Masters. Yeah.
So I think there's a link attached here to the university's website or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it the first? Should I click on the first one or the second one?
Yeah, click on the first one.
Okay, so I've clicked on it. Let me share this tab too.
Yeah, I think it's a direct you straight to the school.
Okay, let me see if I can change this to English as well again. English language. I don't know why I'm struggling to change this, but I know when you use Chrome, there's a way you can just I found it. Good. English, good.
Yeah.
Good. I've changed it to English.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's the website.
Yeah.
So we have undergraduate performance. So should I click on the undergraduate, or I should come to the menu?
So this is for the school's website, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So let's just click on undergraduate. Let's see.
Okay, undergraduate.
Yeah, because this is a random school that we chose.
Yeah,
so we don't know
this
how.
Is a random school, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't know how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So information about the program. This is like a dance program. It's a 4-year program. Classical dance 4-year. Information about the program, and when you scroll down here, we have information about the admission process as well. Okay. So I think let me just use your school as yes, as an example, since we have showed them, taught them how to use the Campus Front website to locate
the schools.
So this is your school, right?
Yeah.
Junior School of Engineering and Science.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do I have to go to?
So click on it. Let's see.
Academics, right?
Yeah, go to academics. But I can't. I just see only the.
Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Okay, sure.
Can you see now?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay. Please, those asking for POF, when we are done with the admission process, we'll come to the POF, so kindly be patient. Someone also needs help with the admission. So let's talk about admission first. After we are done with admission, then we'll come and talk about the proof of funds, okay? I know you all need that information, so let's do it step by step. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, so I'm on your school's website now.
Yeah. So these are some of the courses offered in my school.
So your master's program, we have biomedical and health informatics, big data, embedded electronic systems, software engineering and information systems, microelectronics and nanotechnology, smart farming and sustainable agriculture, innovation and management in the food industry. So where does your program fall under? Okay, environmental science and pollution management. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So I should click on that, right?
Yeah, you can click on it.
Okay. Yeah, so I've clicked on it.
Yeah.
But okay, they have a diploma for it, they have a bachelor's for it, and they have a master's for it, if I'm right.
Yeah, they have a master's for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So environmental science and pollution management, blah blah blah. So let me scroll down. So these are the highlights of the program. The hands-on experience, internships, careers, research. So our focus is on admission and tuition fees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so shall I click on that?
Yeah, you can click on it.
Okay, you're the one guiding me. So okay, so this is the admission prerequisites.
Yeah.
So they are saying one, a bachelor's degree in life sciences, that is chemistry, agronomy, biology, or any related field. Then English, that is B2 level certified by an official test, that is the IELTS or the TOEIC or the TOEFL or the IBT or the FIRST, except for students from countries where English is official language. So I guess students from Ghana will not even need the English B2 level certificate, right?
Yeah.
Except for students from countries where English is an official language.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and they said French is not required for admission to English taught program, but it's highly recommended. So this is an English taught program.
Yeah, fully.
Okay. So how much is the tuition fee for 1 year, one academic year? I can see 9,000 euros here. I don't know if that is the total fees, which includes everything. So if you can give us a breakdown of that, I'll be very grateful. I think we are facing some network challenges at this end. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was asking the 9,000 euros I'm seeing here, is that a
Yeah.
fees for the total 2 year or for 1 year or
No,
what?
this
Can
for
you
a
break
year.
down? This is
No,
for a
this for
year.
a, yeah, this for a year.
Okay, and I'm
Yeah,
coming. Let
yeah.
me just see. Hold on. Um, let me just do this. Euros to cities. Let me just try and do the conversion for everybody to see so that everybody will know what we are looking at. It's not easy.
Mhm.
So I'm on the conversion website now. So that's 9,000 euros, right?
Yeah, for a year.
Okay. So 9,000 euros to Ghana cities. That is about 132,000 Ghana. Let's say roughly 130,000 Ghana cities for 1 year.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yep. Right.
But do you think this is cheap? What is
No,
your
because
opinion?
you see, no, because you use my school as a case study, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Because there are other schools that are way affordable.
So
Okay.
roughly
Yeah.
how much can one get for, let's say, tuition fee for another 1 year master's program in a different school, which is not expensive?
Yeah. So you can get school fees ranging from 250 euros to 700 euros.
That is for a master's program.
Yeah, for a master's program.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Can you
Yeah,
mention
250.
some of those schools? We have over 100 people listening to us now so that they can take note of some of those schools and do their research on them.
Okay, so you can look at University of Lille.
University of what?
Lille.
Okay, so let me just type
Yeah,
that in the comment section.
yeah.
Um, University of Lille.
Of Lille. Yeah.
Okay.
You can you can also look at University of Grenoble.
Can you spell that for me?
I think it's Grenob
Grenoble.
Nobble.
Uh-huh. Is it B or D?
Grenoble.
Okay, BLE. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Any other one?
BLE. Yeah, so we can also look at Paris Saclay.
Paris what?
Paris Saclay.
Can you spell that for me, Saclay?
Paris, that's S Paris and then SAC
SAC. Okay.
LA. Yeah,
LA.
SAC. Yeah,
Okay. Which other one?
LAYA. Yeah,
Which other
so we
one?
can you can also look at City Scientific.
City what?
Scientific.
As in the normal scientific we all know.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's add one so that it will be 5. I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1,
Uh,
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
okay, let me look at another.
Okay.
Let me look at another location. Of my files.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so right when he's done answering this question, I'll take some few questions in the comment section. Then we'll proceed with the discussion, please.
Yeah. Okay. So just as I was saying, it's like
No problem. We can just proceed with this 4.
okay.
Yeah, this 4 is even okay.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to project it so that they can have a look at it. So my guest is saying that when you look at some of these schools, University of Lille, University of Grenoble, Paris Saclay, and City Scientific, you can get a master's program with a tuition fee of between 250 to 700 euros for 1 year.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. For 1
Yes.
year.
In some of these schools that I've projected, University of Lille, University of Grenoble, Paris Saclay, and City Scientific. So kindly check the schools. And if you don't know the name, I've typed it in the comment section. I've displayed it on our screen as well. You can just take a screenshot of it before I take it off, or you can go to the comment section on Facebook or YouTube and copy it and start doing your search.
Yeah.
We have over 100 people watching us now, and I'll still urge you to share the link and invite all others to join as well, because today's discussion is going to be a very, very interesting one. Okay, so before we continue, let me
Yeah.
project this question so that you answer them before we even continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So Miss Said is asking, I came across the school, PSL University. On their website, it says one should apply using their application portal. In this case, do I need to apply through Campus France?
Okay. So there are two ways to the application process. Okay. So you can apply to the school directly, but once the school gives you an admission, you still have to come back to Campus France for Campus France to validate the process.
Okay.
Okay, because Campus France would give you an attestation for a visa application. Because without attestation, you cannot get your visa. So at
Oh,
the end of
okay.
the day, you would still have to come to Campus France. All
Oh,
right. So
okay.
yeah, you can apply to the school directly, but after you would come to Campus France, and the Campus France would validate the process again and then issue you an attestation.
Okay.
So either way,
Okay. So in your
yeah.
case, did you apply
Yeah.
to the school directly or you made Campus France apply to the school for you? You settled on your school and you made Campus France apply, if you can clarify that.
So on my case, I applied directly to the school.
Okay.
Okay, so when I applied directly to the school issued me an admission. Then I went to Campus France. Then they started the process with me. Okay, so either way, you still have to use Campus France at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I have to bring you back next week after we have this discussion. And
yeah.
we have to bring another Ghanaian on board. So after this
Uh,
discussion, let's talk backstage and schedule another meeting if possible for next
right,
week. And let's bring another Ghanaian, including
right,
yourself,
right,
and let's
right.
still talk more about the process because
Yeah,
I've seen that a lot of people want to pursue their studies in
I,
France.
I,
So
I can
normally,
get you. I
okay,
can get you one guy from University of Lille.
okay,
Right? He's studying chemistry, actually, material chemistry, and then he's paying 250 per year.
oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'll love to bring him on board next week,
yeah,
including yourself again. So
sure, sure, sure,
let's
sure.
talk backstage after the meeting.
Right, 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 right,
Okay.
right, right, right.
Okay. So what of application fee? Will you pay application fee or the application is free? We know US, Canada, you have to pay application fee, even though
Mm,
there are some schools
mm,
that provide waivers. How
mm,
that
mm.
process works.
Okay, so with France, once you decide to use Campus France, what happens is that you would get all your documents ready, the documents that you need for application. You
Okay.
submit, you create a portal, and then once you create the portal, you would choose this Campus France. You would have the opportunity to choose 7 schools that you
Okay.
would wish to apply to in France.
Okay.
Okay, so you choose the 7 schools on the Campus France portal, and then the programs. And then once you are done, you would Campus France will validate all these choices that you've made, and then and then the documents that you uploaded on your portal on their, yeah.
Okay.
And then after, you would pay 700 cities
To Campus France.
to Campus France. That's all you'd have to do.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
700 cities.
yeah, just 700 cities.
So
So
is
they will
Campus
take it from
France
them.
okay, okay. So is Campus France like an agency like a travel abroad agency, or Campus France is like Education USA, whereby the embassy has that link with them and they help
Yeah,
students process the
yeah,
process.
yeah,
So
yeah,
in
yeah,
the process,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which
They
of
are
the
the mediator for any students who wants to study here in France. So
France,
the embassy is really aware of them.
even though without them you can still do it yourself. You only need to get an attestation from them.
Yeah, you only need to get an attestation from them.
It's very clear.
Yeah, which is very, very important.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like how Canada, we need a provincial attestation letter now before you can
Right,
apply for your visa.
right, right,
Okay.
right, right,
So
right,
there's
right.
another question here from Edward Opari. Let me project that as well.
Okay.
In applying to M2 level programs, do I need to have an M1 level? Can't I do that with my BSc?
Right. You can do that with your BSc. You can do that. You don't need to have an M1 before you can do M2. So you can go straight to M2 with your BSc. Yeah. So I don't know which school you got your BSc from. I don't know. But if you are from Tech, you are from Leg, I think you should be able to do M2 straight. Yeah, yeah. Because we have some Ghanaians here that are doing M2 straight here. Yeah. So yeah, it's possible.
Okay. So
Yeah.
talking about the admission process,
Yeah.
it's like admission guaranteed, or just like other countries, you can still be denied even if you meet the basic requirements?
Okay, so admission is not guaranteed
Okay.
actually. You
Okay.
can meet the requirements, but it's very competitive here in France because of the class size that they limit themselves to.
What
So
are the class sizes like?
some of the public schools sometimes could go like 20.
Okay.
Sometimes go like 20, 25, kind of, you get it. So sometimes the class size is a problem. So it makes the admission very, very competitive. You get it.
Okay.
So yeah, but I think if you have a very good CGPA and then you have a very good application, you should be able to, I mean, to get an admission. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
But just that it's not um guaranteed. But I believe that when you have a very good GPA, yeah, you have a very good GPA, and then some aspect of your application is also very good. I mean, you can get an application, you can get an admission. Yeah,
Okay. So looking at your program, for instance, in your school, that is Junior ISA, and your
yeah,
program is Masters in, let me just scroll up again. That is a Masters in
environmental science and
Environmental
pollution.
Science and Pollution Management. So if you're watching me now and you're interested in this program, please, the campus is at Lille. Jump on this school's website, look at the requirement, contact Campus France. So how can they reach out to Campus France? Can you clarify that as well?
Okay, so I think Campus France has two branches, or
Okay.
I don't know if it's two or three branches. There's
Okay.
one in Accra that is around Alliance Française. They are now in Alliance Française.
Okay.
Yeah, so they used to be at Legon, but they've moved from Legon to Alliance Française. So you can that's behind around foreign affairs. Yeah, so you can check them out over there. And I think Kumasi too. I don't know which exact location they are in Kumasi, but you can check. I mean, on their website, you can pick their number on their website, and then you can reach out to them. Yeah, so depending on where you find yourself. So I think I know of Accra and Kumasi, but I don't know of other regions. Yeah, I don't know of other regions, but I was hearing of Tidy as well, but I'm not too sure.
That's fine.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
noticed they are on Facebook, they are on Instagram, and they are on Twitter. So you can
yeah.
just
They
look
are
for
they are
them,
everywhere.
Campus
They are
France,
everywhere. They
good,
are
Campus
everywhere.
France Ghana, and
Yeah,
contact them. And
yeah. They are
honestly,
everywhere.
if you should ask me if whether you should use Campus France or do it yourself, if I'm paying only 700 cities and I get to apply to like 7 schools,
Seven schools.
I'll
Yeah,
go I'll go ahead and use Campus France
yeah, 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 yeah.
since
At
the
least to save
process
you
will be
yourself some
seamless.
stress.
Will be seamless with them exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
All you just
So
need to upload your documents on their portal, and then they will validate, and then they'll pick it up from there for you.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So someone is also asking, that is from Franklin. What is the difference between an M1 and an M2?
Okay. So an M1 is more like a foundational uh period for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So example, I am coming from a chemistry background,
Okay.
and then I'm here to do environmental science and pollution management.
Okay.
I don't have uh a lot of courses in environmental science that I took in bachelor. So someone like me would have to start in M1.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
if I had a lot of courses in my undergrad that was in line with what I'm doing, I should be able to go to M2 straight. You
Okay.
get it?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So usually when you don't have the background like that, you are advised to start from the M1, or they will make you start from the M1. Yeah, but if your transcript and then the school and then your courses you did is in line, and then you are very competitive, you can start from M2 directly.
Okay. And I think
Yeah.
there is an explanation from someone, one of my viewers in the comment section as well. He says from Yetunde, M1 is masters, that is masters one, first year of your masters, and
Yeah.
M2 is masters two, second year of your masters. I think as you just explained.
Yeah.
Okay. So those who ask for the meaning of M1 and M2,
Yeah, but
that
but
is
but by
okay.
the way, today is my classmate, so shout outs to her.
Oh, Yetunde, shout out. And get prepared. We are bringing you on board next week. This is a direct invitation. I'll officially reach out to you through Cosmos, and I'll bring you on board as well to share your experience. Hopefully next week, even if we can get like 3 or 4 students from France who come on board and talk about their experiences, everything about France, we'll be very, very, very glad. Okay, so let's go back to your questions.
Yeah,
Sorry, your program.
yeah,
Master of Science Environment, Master of Science Environmental Science and Pollution Management.
yeah,
Okay, when I scrolled through the requirements for your school,
yeah.
let me just go down. You can read about the highlights of the program, what have you, courses you take, whatever. When you look at the requirement, admission requirement, it says, okay, so learn more about the admission process. So let me click on it and let me scroll down. This is for undergraduate. Okay, so
Yeah,
masters, that is the MSc ENG or the MSc directly.
yeah, yeah.
So the question that I wanted to ask is, I've not seen anything like statement of purpose, recommendation letters, let's say writing sample and those things. Wouldn't you be required to submit that?
No, you are not required to submit a statement of purpose.
Okay.
No, yeah, you're not required to submit a statement of purpose. But what happens is that when you submit an application, you'll be scheduled for an interview.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be scheduled for an interview, which is very thorough. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, a very thorough interview. So that
So
is where they make their decision,
okay.
actually.
So every student will go through an interview, or depending on
Yeah,
the level.
no, every student will go through
Let's
an
say when
interview.
I'm coming for a diploma or a bachelor's, I'll still go through the interview process.
Okay, I can't really talk about the bachelor process for my
Okay.
school, but for the master process, you would have to go for an interview.
For your school
Yeah.
or for every school?
No, for my school, you'd have to go through an
That is
interview.
great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But not
So what
for
of recommendation letters? Did you submit recommendation letters?
no, I didn't submit recommendation letters for my school.
Also, just your unofficial transcript, your certificate,
Yeah,
and what else?
yeah. And then my the transcript, the certificate, and then the interview that we had. I think that's all I can remember. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
So right from applying through the interview to they making decision that, oh, congratulations, you've been granted this admission. How long did it take? How many months or how many weeks did that process take?
For like 3 months, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for like 3 months. Because I remember I applied somewhere in December, and then I got a response somewhere early March.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I could say like three months roughly. Yeah.
Okay. So do they also have different entries like how we have in Canada or US, fall, winter, summer, and those things? Do we have something like that in France as well?
Yeah, I think with France it's just one intake, which is the winter intake, which is like four for Canada. Yeah,
Winter intake is fall.
for
I
you
don't get it.
guys. Like we just only have one intake.
Which is winter.
Yes, which is
But
winter.
winter
Which
here in Canada is like January. What of your side?
ours winter is from September to
Oh, I
October.
see. I never
Yeah,
knew.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
learning a lot.
yeah,
I think I have to
yeah,
read more about France.
yeah.
I
So
have to
this
read
is
more
your
about
fall
France.
season, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Okay. Okay. And some are also asking in the comment section, are there schools where you can apply for free? You know, with our Ghanaians, some of them, application fee is a problem, but when it gets to the visa process, they can get family members to support. Do we have schools that you can apply for free or you have to pay application fees?
no, I think a lot of the schools it's like it's free application. My school is free application actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my school is free application. You don't have to pay any application
But
fee.
assuming I'm using Campus France and I even select your school, I have to give them that 700 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though I applied to my school and then it was free, if you come back to Campus France, you still have to pay that 700 Ghana cedis.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Even
so let's just allow Campus France to do everything for us.
you know, right? You get it. Yeah.
But
So
it's nice to also go through the process yourself so
yeah,
that you'll be able to get first-hand information just like you did. If
right,
not, I
right,
don't think you would have been well vested with this information and coming on board to share your experience with others
right,
as well.
right. That's
So
true. That's
if
true.
you don't mind, you can also even though you can do it yourself after you get admission, I'll still advise that you reach out to Campus France.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's another question concerning admission here.
Okay.
Is the interview for only those who secured admission or all applicants will go for an interview? I think with this one, all applicants will automatically go
Yeah,
for an interview.
yeah. All applicants. So that's I mean, yeah, all applicants. Yeah. Once you are
Then,
shortlisted, I mean, you have to go.
then through that place, they will now select you. If after the interview you've done well or whatever, then they'll now select you and give you the admission. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So how high can the application fee be, and how low can an application fee be for a school in France?
Well, because like I would say like almost 90 to 95% of the schools here in France use Campus France.
Okay.
Okay, so we can just peg ourselves to that 700 Ghana cedis, like you pay into Campus France. But if you want to go directly to the school, I think most of them would like it'll be free.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I'm yet to hear any school that takes application fee here in France. Actually, yeah.
Do you have to evaluate your transcript to France standard, or your unofficial transcript is accepted?
No, you don't have to do any evaluation. The one that you have is enough. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I
They'll
am
do their
still on your
own thing.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I am still on your school's website, but before we continue our discussion, he has given us about 4 schools, and he said in some of these schools, you
Yeah.
can get a master's program as low as 250 euros and as
Yeah.
high as 700 euros. That's 1, University of Lille; 2, University of Grenoble; 3, Paris Saclay; and 4, City Scientific. I've
Yeah.
displayed it on the screen. Take a
Yeah.
screenshot of it, and right after the session, go ahead and do your search.
Yeah.
So let's say I am beginning my journey now. That
Mhm.
means I have to start applying now, right? Because they are surely application deadlines, or they don't have application deadlines. That is for admission.
Right, right, right. The application deadlines, of course,
Okay.
because with if you want to use Campus France, usually they open the application portal that is 1st October, which was
Okay.
yesterday, right? They open and then they close it somewhere around mid-December.
Okay.
Yeah, so from October to mid-December, that is where Campus France receives their application. Okay, that is the window they have opened for receiving applications. So if you want to do anything, this is the time for you to, to start preparing and then to start contacting Campus France for them to take your application for you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
does it mean from, let's say, 20th December onwards through January, I can't use Campus France unless I wait for the next academic year?
Uh, f- yes. Let me just have a little confirmation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You
Okay.
are free to do that.
Okay. 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 So currently on the website is saying, uh, October 1st to January 8th, I
Okay.
think. Yeah,
Okay.
2026. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So sorry for that. So October 1st to January 8th is when they've opened the window for application. So I think right after that you cannot go to Campus France again.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Right after that, I
Unless
don't
you
think you
wait
can.
for maybe the next academic year.
Yeah, unless you wait for the following year. I mean, a year later.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
interested in studying in France, please, we are in October. Oh. The
yeah,
time is now.
yeah,
You see, it won't only be about Canada, US, Germany, and other Australia, what have you, Switzerland or whatever, or UK or whatever. You can start your journey from somewhere,
yeah,
even if it's your goal to get to the US or to Canada, because once you move into some of these countries, getting other visas for other countries is a little bit flexible as compared to you getting it from your home country. I am not saying it's 100% guaranteed that once you move to France, you are going to get other country visas. But honestly, we know a couple of people who have been to France, and through France, they've moved to other countries like Australia, to Canada, to Germany, to US, and the likes. So it doesn't only have to be about these top countries or whatever. You can start your journey from France. And applications are open now. Visit Campus France Ghana. This is not an ad for Campus France. Me, I don't even know them. But because they are saying that it
yeah,
is through them that you can apply, even though you can do the application on your own. And you select 7 schools and pay only 700 Ghana cedis,
yeah,
which is less than $70. Honestly,
yeah,
that is a cool deal, if you ask me. That is a
yeah,
very cool deal.
yeah.
So gather your documents, contact Campus France, and begin now so that next year by this time, you can come on my live and share your testimony that, oh, through your live
Right.
session, when I got the information from about France, I took the steps, and I am also here in France studying. So
Mm.
please, I advise that let us give it a shot. France is also a nice place because a country where you go and the government will pay 60% of your accommodation as an international student. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so I want to
Yeah.
ask question about your tuition fees. That is why it's
Yeah.
still on the screen here.
Yeah.
Did you get any scholarship to slash down the cost? If no, how do you manage to pay this 9,000 for the academic year? Do you have flexible terms of payment? Can you let us know about that? Maybe someone might be interested in studying your program and in your school. So
Yeah.
share that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so for me, uh, okay, so there are two ways to my school, right?
Okay.
So my school has a partnership with KNUST, all right?
Okay.
So what happens is that those that are coming directly from KNUST from their fourth year. So what happens is that if we are about to enter into the fourth year of your study in KNUST,
Okay.
my school has a partnership with tech with some of the departments. So
Okay.
they move, I think, the best, some of the best in those departments here. So when they come, the whole year they don't pay. Okay, so the first year is waived off for them. All
That is
right.
for KNUST students.
Yeah, for KNUST because they have that partnership.
Okay.
All right. So for them, they don't. The first year is free for them. Like it's the tuition is waived off for
That
them.
is for your school and for your program.
Yeah, for my school and my
But you
program.
don't know the case for other schools, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the case
Okay.
for other schools. Yeah,
So let's
but
let's set
because
that on record so that no
yeah,
one will go and misinterpret what you are saying.
yeah. But because I didn't come directly through that route, so I have to pay the 9,000 each year. All right. So
Okay.
what happens is that once you get admission, you'll be required to pay a deposit.
Okay. So
Okay.
how much deposit?
Yeah, that's about 3,000 euros.
3,000 euros deposit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 3,000 euros deposit. So once
Okay.
you pay the 3,000 euros deposit, the rest of the amount will be spread across 8 months for you.
So like in a month, how much are you paying?
So about 750 euros a month.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, so about 750 euros a month. Yeah, so it will be spread across for you. Yeah.
The major thing
So
is just getting
yeah,
your 3,000 deposit after the admission, right?
yep. Just getting. And then coming back to how I am able to pay, because of along the line you'll be running some internships for like 4 months.
Okay.
So you can use that money to also, offset the school fees and all that, right? I mean, so for 4 months you would be able to make some good money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if
And,
you
and,
are,
and I think family support back home too as well. They know
yeah. I
what you're
mean, yeah,
students here.
yeah,
And
yeah. You'll be able to offset those fees, and then if you also have family support, just as you said, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
so your program is English is taught in English language, right?
Yeah, it's English one. Yeah.
Okay, because people once they hear of French, they might have the misconception that once you come here, you study in French and those things. And is it
Yeah.
compulsory for you to like learn the French language once you are here?
I mean, depending if you learn it, it'll be good because you will be able to get job easier. I mean, because a lot of the companies here, require you to speak the language. So if you learn it, it'll be good for you. You get it. So yeah, for your own good. I think nobody should tell you to learn that. Yeah, so you'd have to learn it
Okay. So
but
what
it's
of
not
okay.
compulsory, it's not mandatory for your like for your program. Okay, it's not a prerequisite for you to graduate or any other, yeah, for my program it's not a prerequisite for me. All right,
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So we have over 130 people watching us now. Continue to share the link. And those who are asking, yes, after this session, just look at the title of it now, Masters in France, Full Guide for International Students 2025. The session will be right there on YouTube, recorded automatically, and it will be posted there automatically. So once we are done with the session, you can have access to the recorded version on YouTube. Copy the link and share the recorded version. I know it's not everyone that has been able to join, but those who are interested, once we are done with the meeting, copy the link from my channel, the Delali Network, and share the link to them. Let them take their time and watch this detailed interview and instructions so that they can be able to start their journey. Remember, the time is now October, between October to January. So if you are interested, please start now.
Yeah.
And I'll humbly plead, we have over 130 people watching us now. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly proceed now and hit the subscribe button for me, please. Just hit the subscribe button. It is not going to make you lose anything. Just hit the subscribe button for me. We'll talk about the visa process briefly, but the subscription is also important because this is some of the things that keeps us moving and that also motivates us to keep on creating the content for you. So hit on the subscribe button for me, run the numbers, and we'll continue to also create this content for you. Okay. Is there anything else you want us to know about the school application process, admission process, which I have not asked questions on before we proceed to the visa process?
Okay, so maybe somebody will be asking when after your application process, when are you going to get response or whatever.
Okay.
So the response usually comes around April 30th April. From after 30th April, you should be expecting some response from the schools that you apply through Campus France. Yeah, and then yeah, basically that is another information they can get. So after 30th of April, you should start checking your emails to see whether some of the schools have responded to you and then all that. All right. Right.
Okay.
Because once they respond to you, you would have some deadlines to also respond to them that okay, you are interested in the offer that they gave you. Okay. So
Okay.
right after 30th April, you should start checking your emails to see if some of these schools have, have responded back after your application so that you can also uh respond to their request and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my last question about the admission process before we switch to the visa process, since a lot of people are in the comment section asking visa application process. We'll be coming to that now. Let me ask the
Yeah.
final question in the comment section. Okay,
Yeah.
there are actually two questions here that I'll be asking about the application. Then we move to the visa process.
Okay.
The first one is from Edward Opari. He's asking, does applying early guarantee one in getting admitted when you have a good application?
When you have a good application.
Yes, does applying early guarantee that you are going to get admission automatically?
No, I mean it doesn't really guarantee. I mean it's a window because the admission is not like a rolling basis kind of thing. You get
Okay,
it? So because they've given the window, so once that window is over, that's where they start assessing all these like applications. All right. But I think with my school does more like a rolling basis kind of admission.
okay,
Yeah, my school does that kind of rolling basis admission. So uh my school is not tied to the deadline of Campus France, first which is the January 8th.
okay,
Okay, that is if you are applying directly to the school.
okay,
Okay, you are not really tied to the deadline of Campus France. All right. But once you are applying through Campus France, they would have to you would have to wait after the deadline before you can get uh, a response. So it doesn't really guarantee you any admission. Kind of, you get it?
okay,
Yeah, it doesn't really guarantee you an admission. Any kind of, yeah.
okay. For some technical challenges, I'm unable to read comments from X at the moment. So if you are
Okay.
watching me through X and you have a question, I'll kindly plead with you that just quickly go to YouTube and leave the question in the comment section there, or go to Facebook, look for the Delali Network, follow join the live, and leave your question there so that I'll display it here. I'm able to see comments from YouTube and Facebook at the moment. I have some technical challenges. So if you have a question and you're watching me on X, because I know a lot of my viewers come from X, and I want to attend to some of your questions as well. So those watching me on X now, if you have any questions, kindly visit the YouTube comment section of this live. Leave your question there. I'll display it so that our guests can respond to the question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's come to the visa application process. That is the
Oh,
second stage. So the first stage
okay.
is about admission. So once you
Yeah.
get admission, then you know you have to prepare for the second stage, which is the
Yeah.
visa application process. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in accepting the offer that you get, since some schools will ask you, is it all schools that ask you to pay a deposit or some schools?
Oh, I think in some schools, like it's
Okay.
not all schools that actually to do that. Yeah.
So
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 yeah.
accepting the offer, do you have a
Mhm.
deadline to pay the deposit, or do you have a deadline which is like a short period or a longer deadline period to pay the deposit?
Well, I don't know about other schools, but with my
Okay.
school, uh, yeah, I think they have the duration is quite good for you to to
So
raise
like
the
how
amount.
long yours was how long?
I think about 3 months or so. Yeah,
That sounds cool.
yeah. I think about 3 months. Yeah, I think about 3 months.
And if
Yeah.
you're watching me now, or you're watching us now, this is the school of my guest, Junior Issa Grand, and he's a Master of Science in Environmental Science and Pollution Management student. So you can just visit the school's website. And if you have any program of your choice that you want to take there, check the tuition fees. If it's something you can afford, then you proceed and do that. If it's not something you can afford there, he has also
Yeah.
mentioned four schools, which I displayed. I'm displaying them again. That is one, University of Lille, two, University of Grenoble, three, Paris Saclay, and four, City Scientific. He says these schools with a master's program or some graduate level programs, you can get a tuition fee as low as 250 and as high as 700 euros. So if you're not interested in a school, you can check these schools that I've projected on my screen and do your research about them. Okay.
Yeah. So slide quickly. I think you can check with the go to the highlights of the program. Let me see on your website.
Okay. So
Yeah. I
highlights.
think yeah. I think go down.
Okay,
Let's see.
highlights. So I should click on the highlights, right?
Yeah. So so I think highlights is a
Okay.
word. Field
Field
trips,
trips
study.
and study tours in Europe.
Yeah.
Visiting professors from international partner universities. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lecturers from industries and consulting companies. Expertise expertise from junior researchers involved in national lab, two internships, that is 9 to 10 months in total, in companies or research institutions.
Yeah. I think you can still scroll down. Let me see if there are other stuff. That's where it ends.
Yeah, I think that's where it ends. And we have
Okay.
your program coordinator, Julian Castellin or whatever.
Yeah, Castillan. Yeah.
Okay, that's your program
Yeah.
coordinator as well.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
the program objective, then your course syllabus for the master one and master
Mm-hmm.
two,
Mm-hmm.
then hands-on experience, then
Yeah.
internships. As with all programs at junior, students will spend at least 30% of their studies as interns. Students will perform a 3 to 4 month internship in the first year of the program and 6 months in the second year. Oh, and I even say it's for all programs in your school.
Yeah. All
Internships are for
programs.
all programs in your school. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. And examples of our student internship topics, some looked at Colas environment, France, Belgium, mitigating PFAS pollution, and Netherlands, feasibility of applying what.
Yeah.
Then the careers, research in soil and environment, admission, tuition fees, and many more. People are
Yeah.
interested in the visa now, so let's switch
Okay.
to the visa process
Right.
before
Right. Right.
we
Right.
start
Right.
moving.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've gotten my admission.
Okay.
I've paid my tuition deposit.
Mm-hmm.
What documents do I have to gather for the visa process? Will I do the visa
Okay.
process myself, or Campus France is handling the visa process for me?
Okay. So with the visa process, Campus France will not handle the visa process for you. You would have
Okay.
to, yeah. So what Campus France will do for you is just issue you an attestation,
Okay.
which you are going to use to apply for the visa, which is very, very important.
Okay.
Okay. So let me quickly look at some of the documents you would need for the visa and then
Sure.
get back to you shortly, shortly, shortly,
Sure.
shortly.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, okay,
Sure.
okay, 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 okay.
We are patiently waiting.
All right, all right.
And as we are waiting, I'll send out this reminder again that kindly subscribe to the Delali Network, TDN. That is on YouTube. Follow us on X. Follow us on Facebook as well. We do this and every Thursday. We bring stories from successful international students all over the world so that you can pick some tips and learn a thing or two from for your school application process, for your visa application process. And I'm here today with my guest from France, Cosmos, who is a master's student at Junior Issa Grand University. Have you found it?
Yeah, so I think let's use your screen.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah. Let's go
So,
to so on the same Campus France website.
okay, you want me to go to their website? Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Already on
yeah,
their website. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so can you see
yeah. So let's go to the EEF procedure.
EEF procedure? Okay. So we have pre. Should I go to pre-counselor process?
Yeah, yeah. Check the pre-consular process. Let's see.
Okay. Visa application for admissions outside um for admission outside France.
Okay, so scroll down. Let's see.
Okay.
Keep going down. Let's see.
Okay. Student visa application procedure.
Okay.
Should I click on that?
Yeah, click on that. Let's
I can't even click on it. I only have to scroll down.
scroll down. Okay, okay, okay.
So step one.
All right. So go down. Go down. Keep scrolling.
Should I go down?
Yeah, yeah. Keep going down.
Okay. Student visa application procedure. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. Good. Good.
these are the steps.
Okay. Okay. Good. 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 So I think there's a PDF down there you can download. Check it down there. I don't know if it's there.
Yeah, visa.
Good.
Is it a visa checklist?
Right. 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 Exactly.
So let me download that.
Yeah, and open it while let's see.
Yeah, I've opened it.
Good. 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 So this is basically what you need for your visa application.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me should I read it out then you continue?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Okay. So long stay visa, student visa, required supporting documents to submit your application. 1. France visa application form and receipt form filled in and signed. Visit they've added a website to register. Then
Yeah.
two standard ID pictures. You can get the standard pictures from Photo Store, Accra Mall, or Flash Photo, Osu
Yeah.
Yankwa Circle.
Yeah.
Then 3, original copy, valid passport containing at least 2 blank pages with a period of validity at least 3 months longer than the date on which you intend to leave the Schengen area. In the case of a long stay, at least 3 months longer than the expiry date of the visa requested. If you are not a national of your country of residence, prove that you are a legal resident in that country. For example, residence permit. 4, copy of birth certificate of the applicant, copy of marriage certificate, children's birth certificate if applicable. 5, application fee, non-refundable, that is exchange value of 50 euros in cedis and cash only, except for French government scholarship holders, free. Proof of registration at a higher education establishment, that is known as your admission letter.
Yeah.
7, attestation slip, as you mentioned, which campus France will give to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Original copy of your last degree obtained from the school or university. 9, original plus copy of your transcript. 10, copies of proof of financial means. For scholarship holders, certificate of scholarship stating its amount and duration. For other students, a monthly minimum of 615 euros is requested, or its equivalent value in local currency. The embassy will only accept a bank statement for a personal escrow, that is blocked account open in Ghana and in the name of the visa applicant with sufficient funds on it to pay for the whole stay, along with a letter from the bank stating that the money has been blocked to pay for the stay and can be wired to a bank account in France. All other type of financial supporting documents will not be considered and will be regarded as a missing document, which automatically risks of visa refusal. Copy of proof of accommodation for at least 3 months in France, that is a hotel reservation or statement or undertaking from your host, that it can be an institution or a private individual, or explanatory letter from the student. In the case of private accommodation, you must provide a signed letter from the accommodation provider stating their will to accommodate you, along with a proof of address in their name and a copy of their ID. 12, appointment letter and payment slip. This applies if you are a worker. Then 13, CVEC, that is contribution via Etunde Air Campus. This only applies if you are going to public schools and it is stated in your admission letter if you need it. So these are basically the requirements to talk about the
Yeah.
visa application process.
Yeah. So I mean, these are the documents you need. Any other document is noise. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the
So,
like.
so did you do the block account?
Yes, I did a block account.
How much funds in Ghana cedis was in that account?
Okay, so as at that time, so 615 times 12. That's 615 times 12 months. That's 7,380 euros. That's about, I think, 130,000.
Okay.
Yeah, as at that time, I think 130,000. Because my blog account was in USD, so I was using the USD like accounts. Yeah,
Okay.
so
That is
yeah,
your own account by USD.
yeah, but it was a USD account. So yeah, but
So did
if you
they,
want to
did
do
they
that,
also do this thing Canada that's like 4 months bank statement, 5 months, 6 month bank statement? Or once
no, no.
the amount is there and it's blocked, you are good to go.
Yeah. All they need is to see that the money is blocked with a letter from the bank that yeah, the amount has been blocked. That's all they need. They don't
So they don't
mind
even need
whether it's a
they don't even need a bank statement.
okay, they need a bank statement, but they don't care whether it's a lump sum of money or it's whatever. You
Okay.
get it? So you can just decide to do just one time deposits, or you can decide to do two time. I mean, they don't want to check your history of transaction or
Okay.
whatever. You get it?
So
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
use an agent for your visa process or you did everything yourself?
No, I did everything myself.
So
I
take
mean,
us through the visa application process.
okay. So after I got my school, I went to Campus France. They did the validation for me, and then they issued me the attestation.
Okay.
So after I got that attestation, I went to the French embassy application site.
Okay.
I submitted the visa application.
Is
They
it
requested for
just
some
like this
fee.
one? Is it this one? Okay, this is for Campus
I
France. So
Yeah,
is it a
yeah.
step one? I want you to take them through the step because people are very curious. I'm
Yeah.
sure some of them hold admissions and they want to start their visa application process.
Okay, so everything. Go back to the PDF you opened for the checklist.
Okay. So the PDF. Yeah.
Yeah, I think click on the link, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the visa process starts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's where the visa process starts. Yeah, because it's I mean it's a long time, so I may not really.
No
Uh,
problem. So
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
start your visa
Yeah,
application,
so
right?
start your visa
Let me click on
application.
that.
Yeah,
Then application form. Is this your first visa application? Okay, so
yeah,
take a few minutes to read through all the steps, blah blah blah. Before you start, you should have your original passport, original and photocopy of your supporting document, two photos.
mm,
It was in the application guide when they
yeah,
mentioned it.
yeah,
Okay, then you come and click on start your visa application.
yeah, yeah,
So, do you want me to create an account and a password so that we proceed?
yeah. You can do that.
Okay, I have lecture, so
But no, if you are time constrained, I mean, we could. It's not a complex process actually.
so what I'm going
Yeah.
to do is let's
Hmm.
have the discussion. Let's talk
Okay.
about the process.
Okay.
We said we'll meet next week again, right? Then we'll
Right.
take people through the visa application process practically
Okay. Okay.
because
Okay.
I'm running out of time.
Okay.
I'm very sorry, my precious followers and listeners, but I also have lectures to attend right after this session. So I have about 20 or 30 minutes to go. So next week, by this time, we'll meet for the practical session. So let's talk about the visa application process.
Yeah. So just as I said, once you get the station, then now you go to the websites of the French embassy. You fill
Okay.
the forms. You upload some few documents, and then you
You
submit.
said forms. How many forms are they going to fill?
I think it's just one form.
Form, okay.
Yeah,
Like
just
you
a
are filling
form.
it online or you have to download and fill and upload.
No, you are filling. It's an online form you are filling.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's an online form you just be filling, and then yeah, after you would submit, you upload some of the documents they are requesting for. I think your transcript, and then if your proof of funds as well. So you upload all those stuff, and then you do it, and then you submit. So once you submit, now you would have to book an appointment with VFS so that you submit the hard copies of the documents you submitted online.
Okay.
Okay, so you will need to submit the hard copies of the documents you submitted online to
Okay.
VFS, and you will need to book an appointment with
Okay.
VFS.
But I
So
heard
sometimes,
it's tough
yeah,
to get an appointment date.
yeah, usually that's where the problem is. But with my time, we're very lucky that Campus France came in, and we didn't have to book any appointments. You
Okay.
get it. So you only have to contact Campus France that okay, you are ready with your documents, you want to submit, and then they would tell you that okay, go next week, because they have that relationship with VFS.
First. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they will tell VFS that okay, this guy is coming, so he's here to submit his documents. So take the
Which of the
documents.
VFS offices? Because I know they have more than one office.
Yeah,
I know that the Canada one is at Abelinkwe. Is it the Canada one?
no, the one at the airport square,
Okay. So
this
let's take
exact
it.
building.
When
Yeah,
you go to Abelinkwe, that's for Canada and I think Canada and some other countries.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he said there's another one where.
Airport square, airport one square.
Okay, so I'm coming. Let me
Yeah,
just when we are doing
there's
this, I want to show everybody practically VFS Global
yeah,
Ghana airport
yeah.
square location.
I only hope they've not relocated actually, but that should be where they are.
Yeah, so Ghana France visas I can see here. Let me
Okay.
share it.
It's a zigzag building, like
So
that's yeah.
I can see something like okay, VFS Global Center in Accra. That is one airport square, ground floor,
Okay.
Accra.
Okay. Good. Then
And
that's
this is
it.
their
That's
call
it.
center number. They work between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. They go for lunch break between 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. Submitting
Okay.
applications Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they are closed. Collecting passports is from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So let's take note of that. So don't go to Abelinkwe. Abelinkwe is for Canada and some other
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah. So so with us, Campus France helped us with the appointment, so we didn't have to struggle with it. And I hope they are still doing it because usually, as at the time students start applying, the whole slot for the appointment is already booked by by middlemen and all that.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you are fortunate, Campus France would take that burden off you,
Okay.
where they can help you with an appointment. So once you get all your documents right, you submit to them. They take your biometrics. You don't have to do any interview. You just go and submit to VFS, and then roughly in about a week, depending on your situation, you get a response.
Okay.
Yeah,
So before I proceed with my next couple of questions, I am sharing the StreamYard link. There are people who want to join us live to ask my guests their questions. I'm sharing it in the comment section for both Facebook and YouTube. Just look for the StreamYard link and join us live to ask your question before we call it a day for today's session. Join us. I'm coming. So I'm just sharing it in the comment section now. So I've shared it. Yeah, you see a StreamYard link, https:/streamyard.com or whatever. Just copy that link, click on it, enter your name, join me in the studio, and ask your questions. So use StreamYard link to ask your questions. Yeah, so just go to the comment section, look for the link. I've displayed the link here on our screen if you can see it. So just go to the comment section, go and copy this link, put it in your browser, enter your name, join us live. Whatever question you want to ask my guest, you proceed and ask him, and he'll do justice to your question. If you can't join us too, leave your questions in the comment section and we'll do justice to it. Okay, so with the visa application process, is it something tough? You have done Canada visa application before and
yeah,
you've done France. Comparing
yeah.
the two, which is easier?
No, I think France visa application is way easier.
Okay, why
And,
why do you say it's way easier?
I mean, with France visa application, You don't have issues of wanting to show proof of where the funds are coming from.
Oh,
You
really?
know, oh no. You don't really have to show proof of where the funds are coming from. I mean,
Oh, this is interesting.
yeah. I mean, once all they want to see is the money, is it blocked or not? You get it. So once the
Okay.
money is blocked, they assume that okay, the money, you are going to receive the money. You get it. Yeah,
Okay.
so you don't really have that burden of proving of where the funds are coming from and all that. You don't have to show that your bank statement, you have some good history of transaction and blah blah blah. You get it. You don't also have to add some document, some weird document, just like Canada. You have to even add picture of your dog and all
because
that.
because because Canada has mafiaed you. So look at what you are doing. Assuming you got the visa, you wouldn't have same weird documents. I
you
understand.
know, you
That's
know,
just by the way.
yeah. You don't
Okay.
have to add picture of you and your girlfriend or you and your wife. You don't
Okay.
have to add a
But
picture
do you
of
have
your
to
pet.
write any letter of explanation and let proof of funds like we do for Canada?
No, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
Someone
You,
has entered the studio, so let me give him the
yeah,
opportunity.
I don't think you have to. No. You
So
don't. No.
Franklin, you are live
Yes,
on
yes, yes.
event. We can see
All
you
right.
live. Can you tell your camera?
Thank
Can you
you.
can you tell your
Yeah,
camera?
is the
No,
position.
it's upside down. Yeah, the position.
Yeah, is the position that
Okay,
we have.
no problem. Just go ahead and ask your question. You are live to
Okay.
TDN. Have you
All right.
subscribed? Have you subscribed?
Oh yes, yes.
Are you sure?
Oh yes, yes.
And kindly recommend the channel to other people, your friends, your schoolmates, those who are interested in studying in France. Recommend the channel to them. We have a lot of content there for every
All
country.
right. Thank you very much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Good evening to
Go ahead
you,
and ask your
Ghana.
question. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
No.
find out something about the block account from Ghana. Um.
Okay.
You see, in Ghana here, sometimes in these application processes, we always try our best to see how we can gather some resources to go through the process. At least when you get there, you know what to do to support yourself in there. So with the
Mhm.
block account, is it advisable to, I mean, after gathering the money, place it in the account for some time, then use it for the statement, the process, and when you get there, you try and then let's say, as you know, maybe reverse the process back to the actual owners of it with the hope that you can actually come out with the other ways of paying the fees and other costs involved. Would it be
Yeah.
advisable that you can do that as a whole? And
Okay.
and, and then with the bank
So,
account, how
so,
many days are they expecting the money to be there?
so
Okay.
Cosmo,
So
before you come in, let me just touch on this.
yeah.
So just as Franklin has done, I've projected the link once again. It is both in the comment section for Facebook, as you've seen, and YouTube, as you've seen. Use the link, join us live, and ask your question. Oh, I think he has a network challenge. It's off, but I'm sure he's
Yes.
going to reconnect. So whilst we attend to other stuffs and he reconnects, I'll let you answer his question. Because maybe when you answer the question now, he might not
Yeah.
be able to.
No. Here. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. That's
So
true. That's true.
let's patiently wait. So let me ask other questions, or
Okay.
let me see if there is any question in the comment section. Okay, there is no question here in the comment section. Please, if you have any comment and you can't join us live, kindly go ahead and ask. Next week, I'll be bringing more students from France, and we'll still talk about the process extensively again. Yeah, Franklin, use the link. Okay, he said he's listening, so you can answer his question. He said he's
Okay.
listening. Answer the question.
Yeah. Okay. So I understand that when it comes to the blog account, raising the funds can be difficult sometimes, and uh, I mean, yes, this is a highway, so I don't really want to say certain things, okay? But what I would just advise you is that you can even reverse the money back to whoever you want to reverse the money back to whilst even in Ghana. Uh, it depends on the bank that you're operating with, okay? So sometimes you don't need to even come here before you can get access to the block account and all that. So I'll just leave it there on that note. Okay, because there are a lot we can talk about, but
I
I don't know
think,
if maybe
yeah, I think as we discussed,
yeah.
when we're about to end the session,
Yeah.
I'll just leave your email with them, and whoever wants to get more information, the person will just shoot you an email, and you discuss things and take it from there.
Yeah. And what was the second question again, please? Can you help me? I
And
think
his
I
second
forgot.
question was how many days? His second question
Okay.
was how many days? Yeah. How many
Oh, no,
days do you need to keep the money there before you get this letter from the bank and those things?
oh no, you don't need to. I mean, there are no specific days or number of days that you need to keep the money there. No, I mean, once you deposit the money, and then you feel like you want to get the statement, and then also the letter from the bank that it is blocked that very day. That's, I mean, doesn't really matter. So you don't need, the money doesn't need to be in your account for 1 month or 2 months or 2 weeks. No, I mean, it can be 2 days, it can be 3 days. Once you deposit the money, the next day you go to the bank, they print your statement for you, and then they add the letter. The most important thing is that the letter stating that the money has been blocked for you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So there are no specific days or whatever for
Okay.
you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So my next question here is this one is coming from me. How much did you use for the process for both the school visa application in total? How much did you spend?
Mm,
If you do your
okay, so
mathematician.
700 cities for Campus France.
Okay.
So 700 cities for Campus France, and then 50 euros for visa application process.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I don't want to add my deposit because that's
let me
my
just
school.
yeah, let me just
Yeah.
Campus France. I want to type this and project it so that people can
Yeah.
just have an idea. 700 Ghana cities. And
Yeah.
then you mentioned something again.
50 euros for the visa application fee.
50. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the basic thing that you need. I mean, you don't,
Yeah.
uh, unless of course your school is asking you to pay
Oh,
a deposit prior.
so application fee and deposit depending on the school, right?
Yeah, depending on the school. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So our friends there that came without any deposits, right? They did, so I mean, they just had to pay the 700 cities and then the 50 euros. That's all they had to do.
Okay. So I'm just projecting that. So he said with he paid 700 Ghana cedis to Campus France, 50
Yeah,
euros for his visa application fee, and the deposit for that's a tuition deposit depending on the school. In his case, he paid 3,000 euros, right?
yeah. I paid 3,000 euros. Yeah,
And looking at this, it's cheaper than Canada because with Canada, even the application fee alone is for student visa and biometrics is 235 Canadian dollars.
oh, okay.
And Canada, to surely there are schools that you pay tuition deposit and there are schools you won't pay tuition deposit. So when we
Yeah,
are comparing, France is even cheaper as compared to Canada.
yeah. That's an
And
application for that.
yes, because and Canada too, you have to pay application fees. They
Yeah,
hardly
mhm,
they hardly waive application
yeah.
fees
I
unless
think I need to make a bit a little correction. I think that the visa, I think it's 75 euros rather. Sorry,
75
75
euros. Okay,
75 euros. Yeah, I'm sorry,
that's,
75 euros.
that's fine.
I know it's been a while, so I'm just trying to recollect the.
You can't
Yeah.
recollect everything. It's fine. So just a
Yeah,
correction. Instead, the visa fees is 75 euros, not 50.
yeah, yeah.
We have
But
over 150 people watching us at the moment.
yeah,
So just take note of that. Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
So he said he paid Campus France 700 Ghana cedis. I'm repeating it, 50
Mm.
euros for the visa application fee and deposits depending on the school you are going to.
That's cool. Yeah,
And
yeah,
comparatively, when you compare these to, let's say, US or Canada, this is cheaper if you should ask me. Because if you are not getting funding in Canada, for instance, because of attestation issues, you would have to pay tuition deposit now. First, for example, my school, University of Manitoba, undergraduate, you wouldn't pay anything, but now you pay 2,000 Canadian dollars. But it's refundable in case your visa is denied. That is for the undergraduate. So I'll urge everyone to consider France as one of their study destinations. It shouldn't always be about US, Canada, Australia, Switzerland, UK. France is a hidden gem that we are discovering. And when you notice, most countries are changing their immigration policies day by day. don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
Because I've been having discussions with Cosmos and some other friends, and we said, look, if we hadn't come to Canada earlier or we hadn't gone to US earlier, it might have been difficult for us to get here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we might not be here, but it might have been difficult looking at how the changes are in the immigration system currently. So since we have this information about France and it's a hidden gem, I advise that please let's start giving it a shot. And he mentioned Campus France application periods are opened from between the period of October to January. So you can contact them, work on your admission whilst you think of the next step, which is the visa after you get the admission. Is there anything else you want them to know about the visa application process? So you said no letter of explanation, no documentary evidence of where you even got the money from,
No, I
nothing to
mean,
prove your home ties.
home ties. No, I mean, I don't. I mean, for my case, I was working back then, so I had
So you
to
didn't
do
write
my.
any explanation, like you didn't write any explanation,
No, I didn't write any letter of
just filling of
explaining letter.
forms, uploading some
Yeah,
documents, and submitting.
yeah, yeah. They're
And how
submitting
long?
the
How long did it take for them to process your visa?
Okay, so my visa took 8 days, eight
8 days.
working
Okay.
days. Yeah. It was big. When you are opening the block account, right? They have recommended some banks that you are to use.
Okay.
Okay, so they
So
recommended SG,
what are those banks? So that I'll just type them here quickly.
SG, that's Societe Generale,
Okay, SG Bank,
and I think Stanbic.
Stanbic.
Yeah, and I think Stanbic Bank. So these are their recommended banks. S-
Even though it's recommended, you can use other banks.
You can use other banks. So I used EcoBank, for example.
Okay. So
Yeah,
let's
so
take it.
because
You said they have recommended banks. I've projected it here. That is for Ghana, SG
yeah.
Bank, Societe General Bank, and
Mm.
Stanbic Bank. But it
Yeah,
doesn't mean you have to stick to them because even in his
yeah,
case, he mentioned that he used what? EcoBank.
EcoBank. Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
of
So
people who are in our villages and they have their funds in these microfinances and credit unions where we don't have these commercial banks? Some of them can engage in international or wire transfer. So
yeah,
in this
yeah,
case, surely they have to open like a commercial bank account, move the funds there.
yeah,
Since
yeah,
France doesn't really care about the number of months, once it's a
yeah,
block account, they have to
yeah.
move the money from the credit union or the microfinance and use
Right,
it for this application. Is that right?
right. Yeah. That's
Or do you
it.
know anyone who used any of these institutions and got their visa approved?
No, like microfinance.
Yes.
No. Not. I mean, I've not heard of any person. Because even when you go to the Campus France website, even though they've stated their recommended banks, which is these two, they've also listed that okay, others have used these banks and it has worked for them.
For them.
And these banks are the commercial banks. Yeah, are they like those not microfinance?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
I've shared the StreamYard link once
yeah,
again because I want to take some few questions. I should
yeah,
be ending the session in about 10 or 15 minutes. So
yeah.
if you have any questions, please join us live and ask your questions or leave your questions in the comment section and let's take it from there. Okay.
Yeah.
So Edward is asking how much should be in the block account. I think you explained this, but you can take it again for the sake of our new listeners.
Okay.
It's asking
So
how much should be in the block account, please.
okay. So 7,380 euros for the block account.
And I think you used a particular figure to come by that calculation. So if you
Yeah,
can
that's
explain that.
615, 615. That's 615 euros times 12.
And
Okay. So
where
you
from
have
the 615,
six. That's like your monthly expenditure.
including your
Yeah.
fees.
No, you don't prove the fees actually. You are only
You
proving
don't
your
put the
living.
remaining fees after the
No, no, no,
deposit.
no. No, you don't prove any fees. Yours is just to prove the living expenses because the
Okay,
fees is between you and the school.
okay.
Yeah, so the fees is between you and the school. So the embassy don't really care about fees because my fees was like after I paid the 3,000, I had 6,000 to pay, right? So but I didn't prove the fees. I proved only
Living
the living
expense.
expenses. Yeah.
And you know,
Then
a couple of people who have proved only living expenses and it worked for them.
oh yeah, in my apartment I live with about 4 Ghanaians here. All of us we went to the same place, just living expenses. I mean,
You know,
Just
Canada, you have to prove 1 year's like 1 year tuition, and that one,
yeah,
will tell you your bank account is full of lump sum, whatever. Even if the
yeah,
account is a business account,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a whole lot of issues.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I think since France is not going to stress you, you
yeah,
can go ahead and use France
yeah,
for
yeah,
your
yeah.
route.
You just have to show
Even
for 1 year, and then
if your goal is to get to Canada, you move to France first. After studying, you work towards getting your Canada visa. It might be a little bit easier from there. Or if it's
yeah.
US, Australia, or whatever. Okay, there's
Hmm.
another question here. Okay, it's not Bright Kweku says, I have a very weak grade and like 5 years study gap. Please, do I stand a chance to pursue my undergraduate in France? I have a
Um,
I have very weak WASI grades and like 5 years study gap. Please, do I stand a chance to pursue my undergraduate program in France?
I think I don't know. Is it that weak that he can't even use it for a diploma?
Okay, so with that
Yeah,
one, I don't know. He has to answer that.
yeah,
But you can say
yeah.
whatever
Cause
explanation
yeah,
you want.
yeah, yeah. Cause if it's weak, what you can do is that you can use that for a diploma.
Okay.
Okay, you can use it for like a diploma course, and once
And
you
do you
get a
have and
diploma.
do you have any idea about how much the diploma? Sorry, how much the diploma costs?
Okay, so I was actually talking about a diploma in Ghana.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, a diploma in Ghana. So once he gets a diploma in Ghana, he can apply for the bachelor's here. So instead of starting from level 100 a year for the bachelor's, you can join the L3, which is level 300 straight over here.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
So
so
you wouldn't have to do the whole 4 years or
no,
3 years
no, you didn't have to do the whole 4 years. You can
when
just
you
join
have a
directly from
diploma.
the
When you
L3.
have a diploma from Ghana.
Yeah, we have a diploma from Ghana, whether 2-year diploma or HND, you can just move straight. You get it. I don't know of certificates, like certificates, but what I know is for a diploma, you can just join the L3 year, which is the third year of the bachelor's, and then you just do 2 years to get your undergrad.
Okay,
Yeah, so I think if I don't know how weak it is, but if it'll be able for him to get a diploma program, I think he should use that as an option, get a diploma, and then maybe he can try. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
before we continue, let me just go ahead and do this
Hmm.
advertisement. Um, if you want to send money from Ghana to USA, or vice versa. That is, you have some loved ones back home, let's say your family, your wife, your kids, some friends. You want to show some love back home, just use the Lemfi app and you get a 20% cash back the first time you send $100 or more. And please use the referral code ARABEE, ARABEE. That is if you're in US and you want to send money from US to Ghana. Just download the Lemfi app, use the referral code RB, and once you send $100 or more, you get a $20 cashback, which is cool. $20 can buy you four here, and you can drive around for like 2 or 3 days. And if you are in Canada, it is the same thing. If you are sending money from Canada to Ghana to your loved ones, your family, your fiance, your girlfriend, your side chick, uh-huh. Once you download the Lemfi app, they'll ask you for a referral code. Use Arabi, ARABEE. And when you send $100 or more, you get a 20% cash back for that first time transaction. Umpe we are open then. If you don't want this, what else do you want? So our advice, everyone listening to me now, whether you're in US or Canada, download the Lemfi app and use the referral code for your transactions. Thank you for your audience. Cosmos, let's continue.
Yeah.
So
So
there's another question here. Okay, you wanted
okay.
to say something?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You can continue.
I think you spoke about this, but let me still ask because someone is asking in the comment section from Richard. When are the admissions usually released?
Um, After April 30th.
Okay. Is it for every
Yeah.
school?
Yeah, mostly like a lot of the school. I mean, I can see 90% of the schools you would get response like after 30th April. Yeah. Entering
Okay.
into May thereabout, you would get a response from them. Yeah.
Okay. So about the visa process, using yourself as a case study,
Mm-hmm.
when the admission came and you paid your deposit, do you
Mm-hmm.
remember the month in which you submitted your visa application?
I submitted in June.
In June.
Yeah, I submitted in June,
And you
and then
got
it took
approval like 8 days after. That is in the same
yeah,
June.
yeah, 8 working days. And the reason why it took longer was because I used, uh, just as I said, like they have recommended banks, right? So
Okay.
once you use those recommended banks, your process is like it's much faster.
So
Okay,
even if you
because
don't have an account there, you can go and open an account in this recommended banks you mentioned.
yeah,
That is Stanbic
just
Bank and SG Bank.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You just tell them that you want to open a block account for France student visa application. They know the process already.
Okay.
Yeah, so they will help you out with it. So once you use these recommended banks, because I know people that used these banks and then within 2 days they got their response. Even though I applied way earlier than them, you got it. But I so had to wait for like 8 working days before like I got my response. So anything outside SG and Stanbic Bank usually would want to take a bit of a time. Yeah.
Okay. I
So
get it now.
yeah.
So after your visa was approved, how long did it take for them to issue the stamp in your passport? That is it the same 8 days or
Yeah,
after
it's
the
the
visa
same
was
8 days.
approved?
Yeah, because once you are submitting the hard copies of the documents, you add your passport to
Your
it.
passport. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, with
So
Canada, you have to do everything. After you're
yeah,
approved, you now go back and send your passport to.
yeah, you get a passport request and then you send them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I get it. I get it. I
And
get it.
what is
Yeah,
asking? Yes, you can use any branch of this bank. So once
yeah. You
we
can.
have branches nationwide, and
Yeah,
if that bank, you can just go and open a block account in any of their branches in anywhere at all you find yourself,
yeah,
any region
yeah,
at all. Once it's those recommended banks. But
yeah,
he's not saying it's only those banks. In his case, he didn't use the SG Bank or the Stanbic Bank. He used
yeah,
what? EcoBank. He still got his visa approved.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the branch, you can open your account at anywhere at all. Once the
yeah,
bank has a branch in your locality or in your region, you can do that.
mhm, yeah, 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 yeah. I
So
mean, but if you want to, I mean, if you want to do some settings, I mean, I don't know if you understand. If you want to do some settings, then you would
Matthias,
have to be
Matthias,
very specific with where you go. You get it?
Matthias,
Yeah,
Matthias.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah,
one, when they reach out to you, maybe you can give guidance.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Sure, sure,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so when you were given the visa,
Mhm.
did you have to wait for some number of weeks to move to France, or once you get a visa, you can just prepare and move to France?
Okay, so while submitting the documents, you'll be asked when you would love to be in France.
Okay,
Okay, so you indicate the date when you are submitting your application. So in
okay,
my case, I indicated that I would like to be in France 12th of August.
okay,
Okay, so your visa starts from the 12th of August. Okay, so the day you indicated that you wanted to be in France, that's when they would issue you like the dates for which the visa starts.
okay,
You get it. So after that time, you can enter into the country.
okay. And how
Yeah.
many years visa were you issued with?
Okay, so it's a year visa, so you'd have to renew it every year.
Okay.
Yeah,
By
yeah,
renewal,
yeah.
you have to be compliant with your status, right?
Yeah, definitely. You would have to be compliant with your study. Yeah,
Okay.
you would have to, because when you are renewing, you'll be asked that if you've registered for the following academic year, because you would have to provide your previous transcript and then your letter of registration into the following year before you
Okay.
can renew. If not, I mean, you cannot renew your visa. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So talking about a flight ticket too, how much did it cost you from Ghana to France, if you can remember?
I think it cost me for like 14,000. I think almost 15,000 actually, like
Like Ghana
15,000.
cities or
Yeah, yeah, Ghana cities.
for a one-way trip?
Yeah, for a 1 week trip.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I use Turkish airline. I mean, yeah, yeah, 15,000 roughly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You've not said anything about international students being able to work in Canada. Can you touch on that before we draw the curtains? And being able to work in France. Sorry, I said
Yeah.
I don't know why Canada, sir.
It's because you're in Canada, so don't
Yeah,
worry.
so can you touch on that? Yeah.
Okay, so here every international student has 960 hours, working hours, okay, for the year.
Okay.
960 working hours for the year. All right.
Okay.
So if you want to split it by week, so you would have like 20 working hours per week, roughly. All right. So
And you
each,
can't go
like every,
beyond. You can't go beyond that number
no, you cannot go. I would advise you not to go beyond that number. Yeah. I
because
don't know.
it has consequences.
Yeah. Yes. Its own consequence. So yeah. So 20 working hours. That's what you are limited to. Yeah. And then also with getting a work here in France, sometimes it also depends on where you are. Okay. If you find yourself somewhere in Paris, Paris is English friendly, so you are able to get job like much more easier than when you are in places that are that you have the native French people. It becomes a bit difficult for you to get like job like earlier. Like you get it. So if you find yourself somewhere in Paris, somewhere in Marseille, somewhere in Lyon, somewhere in Bordeaux, these places are like English friendly like zones. So you would be able to get job like much more faster and easier than when you find yourself somewhere like, let's say, Lille, you know. Yeah,
So
Lille,
I
like
think
where
yeah,
I
you
am.
know, right?
Yeah, I'm in Lille because yeah, where I am is like it's more like a native French zone, and
Okay.
it's also like connecting to the Flemish part of Belgium. It's like about 30 minutes to Belgium. That's the French speaking part of Belgium.
Okay.
So like you have a lot of like indigenous, like French speaking people here. You get it. So yeah, so getting a job here will not be easier like when you are in Paris.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Even though from here to Paris is about like an hour by train, actually.
So
Yeah.
that means you can even use a train to connect to other Schengen zones, right?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean
With a
for
student visa.
yeah, you can. Yeah, you
So have
can.
you been
All you
able
just
to
need is a bus.
visit some other countries aside
Yeah.
France? Have you been able to visit some other countries?
Yeah. For my course like this, we spent a week in the Netherlands
Okay.
for yeah. So we did part of our course in the Netherlands for a week, and then
Okay.
I think around 1st September we went to Czech Republic. We
Okay.
also spent about a week in Czech Republic. It's a mobility course actually. It's an Erasmus funded mobility program. So we did about a week in Czech Republic. And I've also been to Germany so far. And I've been to Belgium just here. So I just need to, I mean, just 30 minutes from here. So I just because I did my first internship in Belgium actually.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
all
So
these
I mean,
things, the expenses are paid by the school, or you
yeah,
have
they are
to
paid by
manage
this.
that.
Yeah, they are paid by the
So you
school.
are not required to pay anything, like
No,
any
no, no,
contribution
no.
towards this.
No. Accommodation, everything, like everything by the school. So our trip to the Netherlands, like for a week, the school took accommodation. I mean, everything. You get it. Yeah. And then our trip to Prague, which is Czech Republic, the school also took the accommodation. I mean, a very good place. And then also, you get Erasmus, like funds for
Okay.
like youth. Yeah, for the 1 week. I mean, you would get some good amount for just 1 week. You get it.
Okay.
Yeah, so the school, like, and then Erasmus are funding all these projects. So you don't even have to pay any. Yeah, so there are a lot of trips that we undertake.
I think
Yeah, so
it's
it's
high
part of the
time.
reason why
Yeah.
you see the cost a bit high.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's high time I apply for my Schengen visa and come and visit you in Leo.
Right, right,
I want to
right,
actually
right.
come and watch those football games. PSG. You've been seeing those teams too. You've been going to the stadium to watch those matches.
Yeah, I've been to the Lille Stadium once.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a local derby they were playing, so I had to visit. Yeah, yep. So.
That's cool. So, what of after school? Is there anything like a pathway for students, just like how we have in US, where you can apply for an OPT, or Canada, where you can apply for your postgraduate work permit? With France, do they have a pathway like that, whereby after school you can get like a work permit, then maybe transition to PR and maybe get your passport or something like that? If you can briefly touch on that, then
Yeah.
questions in the comment section. Then we call it a day for today. We've been talking for close to 2 hours now.
Right. Okay, so well, after school, when you are done with school, you are eligible to have a 1 year postgraduate work permit.
Mhm.
Okay, that is it's not for all international students. I think the our brothers from India get, I think, is it 5 years? Yeah, I will have to check. Yeah, it used to be two
Oh,
years, but
they get 5 years.
yeah, they get 5 years. They used to be
But,
2 years,
but
but
you
lately,
but Ghanaians get 1 year.
yeah, Ghanaians get 1 year, and then other African countries get 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah, but other countries like India that I know, they used to get 2 years, but I think they recently negotiated, and then it's getting to almost 5 years now. Yeah, they are pushing it to 5 years for them. Yeah, so it's not really like general for everybody that you get, but for Ghanaians or for Africans, you would have like a year postgraduate work permit, and that 1 year, what you have to do is once you get work that is in line with what you studied. I mean, you need to get a work that is in line with what you studied, and
Okay.
once you get it, you would be given a temporary residency for let's say 4 years, 5 years.
Okay.
Okay, so within that period, you would have to undertake, if you want to apply for permanent residency or citizenship, you can now write your French test. Yeah, because for you to get a PR or citizenship, you need a French test. Yeah, so you have to write it, and then I think you need to get a B2, and then add it to your application before you can be eligible for your PR or your citizenship, right? So I think the most important thing is that once you get your 1 year after school, you will need to get a work. Once you get a work, I mean that's where, once you get work, everything becomes easier for you over here.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah,
So
so
let's say,
basically that is the pathway for.
okay. Mostly I'm biased when it comes to this work thing because I was a teacher back home in Ghana. Let's
Yeah.
say people who are working in the Ghana Education Service and are watching us now, and they want to
Hmm.
come and study, let's say, a master's program which is related to education. When they are done
Hmm.
with school, can they get these teaching jobs where they can teach in English, or those things are not available there?
Yeah, they can. They can. It's possible. You can get English teaching schools that you can. I mean, you can get a job over there, right? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, you can. I just think that here is more favorable for people that are in IT, data, like these big data
What
programs, and
of
then
health?
health. Yeah, health is also working. Yeah, health too is, but
But
I mean,
education is not favorable.
education not as compared to people that are in the IT field and in the engineering field more. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
this
yeah.
this draws my attention to another question. So
Yeah.
what if let's say my bachelor's is in, let's say, education, but I want to
Right.
come for, let's say, IT or a program which is not related to education with some schools. Is that possible? Or my undergrad must align with whatever graduate program I want to come and study?
No, it's not it's not necessary that it has to align. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, once even what your undergrad, you took a course, one course that maybe it was an IT course that you took. You can base on that okay, that was what motivated you to apply for this program. You get it, this
But
IT
you don't write
program.
a letter of explanation. So how are you going to like convince them?
Yeah, because I think that for the schools that would allow you to do the interviews, right? I
Okay.
think that would be a platform for you
Okay.
to
To
convince them.
reinforce what you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
and what you can do.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then also they would have a thorough look at your transcript. Once they see something uh that is linking your previous study to what you are aiming to study, I mean they would want to give you a chance. So yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So there are two questions in the comment section. I'm taking them, then we call it a day.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah. So from Nyadev, can I get an admission to do a master's after my 2 year top up degree with a second class lower?
Can I get admission to do a master's after
After
my
my 2 year
2 years?
top up, I'm sure this person has maybe an HND or a diploma and did it top up to get a degree, and he has a second class lower. So can he get an admission with this top ups? Because you also did a top up, right?
Yeah, I also did a top
But
up.
I
I also
think
did a
his
top up.
focus is because of the second class lower. Do you think he
Yeah,
stands a chance of getting admission?
yeah, it's not a chance. I mean, yeah, it's not a chance. Maybe he would have to look more into private schools.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you would have to look more into, because we have the public schools are, just as I said, like really, really, really very competitive. You get it? So
But the
if
private
he would
schools,
want,
aren't they expensive?
well, yes, but I mean, if you also want to compare the expense here for private schools to maybe other countries, like you would realize that this is somehow also better. You get it? Because here the private school will maybe charging maybe 4,000 euros plus to say 8,000 euros in between that range. You get it. So if maybe you are trying other places that you are even supposed to pay, like say 20,000 pounds or 10,000 pounds, and then maybe you are trying a private school here that would make you pay 4,000 euros, 5,000 euros. If you want to do those comparison, I think you can try a private school here that would want to because the private schools, they are more open, and then their intake is their class size is more like
Yeah,
it's more
yeah.
open. They have a lot of class size, so yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I think you can try like more of private schools, yeah, than the public schools actually. So
Then my last question from another comment in our live section from Richard. How many students are usually admitted into a master's program?
well, I can't really because I don't know all the schools in France how like
Okay.
they yeah,
Yeah, I
but
believe so.
all I
So
can say is that
in your class, how many are you guys for your master's program?
my class we are 11.
11.
Yeah,
Okay.
my class we are 11.
Are you the only Ghanaian in your class?
No, no, I'm not the only Ghanaian in my class. We are about 7 Ghanaians actually.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, yeah.
Then Ghana has taken about 70% population of students in your class, right?
Yeah, you,
Because
you remember I told you
you are
that
about 11,
partnership.
if you're about 11 and you have about 7 Ghanaians, then that
Yeah,
means the remaining 4 are distributed among like other countries.
yeah. You remember I told you the partnership my school has with KNUST, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
So they come in directly. So that's how. So my school we have a lot of Ghanaians. So actually this year we have about 32 Ghanaians in my school in general across different programs from big
Programs.
data, cyber security to AI and all that because of the collaboration they have with tech.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's how you have a lot of Ghanaians in my class. Yeah.
So I'll mention your email. Let me type it and project it here so that
Okay.
those who want to study in France can reach out to you. Then we plan for another France session, hopefully next week, same time. So mention the email.
Perfect. It's C
Okay.
Akanvari by CAAK
C-A-K,
A.
C-A-K-A.
Yeah.
Okay.
N.
N for no.
Yeah.
Okay.
VA
V-A-R-I
RI BA.
B-A
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
Yeah. At yahoo.com. Yeah. Sorry.
At yahoo.com.
Yeah. At yahoo.com. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm projecting the email now. If you want to reach out to Cosmos, you can simply reach out to him through CAKANVARIBA at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
I'm
At
taking it.
yahoo.
I'm
Yeah.
taking it again. If you want to reach out to him, that is CAKANVARIBA at yahoo.com. I'm trying to come in. Let me see if I can project this for those who are in the Facebook section as well. Yeah, so if you're watching me on YouTube live now, that's the email there. If you want to study in France, you need any assistance with any questions, any clarifications, block account, how to go by it, or whatever, please. Cosmos has given his email. I've projected it there. CAKANVARIBA at yahoo.com. Shoot him an email, introduce yourself, and whatever questions you want to ask him or whatever clarifications you want to seek, he would provide that to you. He has been a very good friend and he has also helped a lot of people in this JACBA or study abroad process. So before we go,
Yeah.
what are your closing remarks for our over 150 listeners and viewers? What do you have to tell them?
Wow, interesting. I like this part. What I'll tell them is that I mean, you shouldn't be close-minded.
Okay.
I mean, try and then explore other options. I mean, there are other options you can try. A lot of people don't know about France, but I would assure you that it's one of the places you can try. When you are trying other places, it's not really working. You can just uh, look at other countries and also don't give up. Okay, I think maybe you've gone first, you've gotten the first strike, second strike, you are not motivated to continue again. You can redirect your focus to a different path. I mean, who knows? You may use that path to a different location. Okay, so that is the little I will tell your audience. Okay, because I mean, once you keep waiting, I mean, time is also moving. You get it? So if I had waited that, okay, I wanted to still keeping like pushing for like Canada for now, I would have still been in Ghana, still waiting or something. Okay, but here am I, and then now in the second year of my masters, and yeah, by December I'll be done with my class activities, and then I'll go for my second internship, which is on the field. So I mean, when you're wasting time, you're only delaying yourself. Okay, so yeah, try other options. Okay, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you're watching us live on Facebook as well, I've still displayed the email there, CAKANVARIBA@yahoo.com. Screenshot it or type it down or copy it or whatever you want to do with it. Shoot him a good email and ask your questions or whatever clarifications you need about the process. And just to remind you, Cosmos mentioned that his accommodation, 60% of the cost is catered for by the French government. 60% of his accommodation cost as an international student is catered for by the French government. And not only him, other international
great.
students.
Yeah,
I'm not sure you are going to get this in some other countries. For example, in Canada, you're not going to get it. Even if you're on a fully funded scholarship stipends, you would have to pay your accommodation out of the money you are getting or out of your pocket. So
yeah,
this should be one of the motivations why you should choose France as your study destination. Another reason why I'll say that you should choose France as your study destination is because of the way the structure is. The remaining fees that you are going to pay after the deposit. He said
yeah,
it's broken down into 8 months for you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Eight,
yeah,
eight, eight equal installments, which
yeah,
sounds very cool.
yeah,
So every month you could be paying around 400 euros or 600 euros or 500
yeah,
euros or 300 euros, depending on your program and the cost of your program. So that
yeah.
should be another reason why you should settle on France, even if you don't
Mhm.
have funding or scholarship.
Yeah,
Another reason is that there are schools that you can get a master's program with a tuition for the whole year for 250 euros or more, or even up to 700 euros for the whole year for a graduate program. So if these three or four things I've mentioned is not enough motivation for you to study in France, then I don't know what else will be a motivation for you. And the visa application process, it looks very seamless, no
yeah,
stress as
yeah.
compared to other countries. No, did you go for an interview?
No, 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 no. I just submitted my document with
Exactly.
CVF everything.
No
Yeah,
interview, nothing. So, my people, all who are listening to us all over the world, make France your study destination if other countries aren't working. My name is Sylvester Delali, your host, and I am the founder of the Delali Network TDN, one of the biggest study abroad channels on X, on YouTube, and on Facebook. I do this every Thursdays at 7 p.m. GMT. I bring guests from all over the world and we discuss about their success stories, we discuss about their challenges, and we discuss about tips that can help prospective international students. All that I ask from you is to hit on the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and also share the link in your various school groups, your various study groups, your various church groups, and invite other people to join the Delali Network movement so that we can all pursue our study abroad journey together. As our mantra is, the focus is DIY, do it yourself. So hopefully next week by this time, we are bringing you another session, and it will be a practical guide on how to apply for your France visa. So set your reminders, and we'll be bringing in even more guests if we are able to connect with some of them. So just set your reminders and share the link, tell everybody about it, and let them join us for this discussion, hopefully next week. So I'll sign out here and I'll say, have a lovely evening. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye.